Caught on camera. Take a look at video captured on a deputy's body cam of a driver slamming into a Bedford County deputy's cruiser. Tonight, the sheriff's office is sharing this message. You need to follow the law and move over.
Yeah, that violent crash, a wake-up call to all drivers. ABC 13's Taylor Coleman joins us live from Bedford County with that incident that prompted the warning. Our big story, a night of terror in the Star City. Police released dramatic body cam footage from the rapid-fire shooting heard throughout downtown Roanoke early Sunday morning. ABC 13's Christina Thompson takes us inside the danger. Breaking tonight, take a look. This furniture store in South Boston took a beating from more than a half foot of rain that fell in that area today. Parts of our area have been inundated with a rush of water over the past 3 days.
Yeah, this video that you're seeing right now is at the Badcock Home Furniture and More store in South Boston. And you can see looks like they opened the door and the water just went rushing out of the store. That store was completely flooded.
ABC 13 has continuing team coverage tonight of the flooding threats.
First, Chief Meteorologist George Flickinger joins us in the Weather Center. And George, how much more rainfall are we going to see overnight?
First, it was toilet paper and cleaning supplies.
Yeah, and now the pandemic is shortchanging folks of pennies, nickels, and dimes. If you haven't noticed yet, we're in the middle of a coin supply shortage.
ABC 13's Christina Thompson joins us live tonight in Lynchburg with what it all means for you.
ABC 13 is tracking two big stories tonight involving the coronavirus and your children. Parents across the Commonwealth have major concerns about sending or not sending their children to school during the health crisis.
And the cases in young adults have been on the rise at an alarming rate. First, we want to take you to Roanoke County, where the school board just wrapped up a meeting to get the parents' take on reopening.
It is every parent's worst nightmare to see your child fight to live.
That's how one parent of the more than 100 that spoke feels about reopening schools in the fall.
ABC 13's Maggie Marshall joins us now live from outside the Roanoke County School Administration building with the wide range of concerns parents shared tonight.
Breaking tonight, the city of Lynchburg is under a state of emergency following last night's peaceful protest that turned violent.
We have live team coverage following tonight's new developments. Let's go first to ABC 13's Hannah McCumsey in Lynchburg with the city's response to last night's chaos.
We want to know what's going on with the parole board, and they're letting murderers out.
A convicted killer sentenced to life in prison, almost set free. How the victim's family stopped it from happening.
Try to fight me. Stop kicking. Move. Stop fighting.
Caught on camera, body cam footage of an arrest in Danville that's getting thousands of views on social media.
How Danville police are now responding to it all.
So bad, I see the hood. Please help me.
A mom in labor in the nearest hospital, more than 30 minutes away.
Please help me, please.
It's a story you'll only see on ABC 13. How a 911 operator coached this couple through an unexpected delivery.
And see four strangers with a special bond uniting for the first time.
And fighting back. An area mother wants answers after she says her daughter was assaulted by a fellow student on the school bus.
Even adults seen it and did not do anything.
How school officials are now taking action more than a month after the incident happened.
ABC 13 is live after a fire tore through a local apartment building.
I was scared. My cousins live in that building.
The condition of the two children pulled from the flames that left a firefighter injured.
Virginians are protesting after Governor Northam called for an extension of Executive Order 53.
I would rather die of COVID than live in this.
Why attendees say this shutdown is an infringement of their rights.
Tonight, a breaking update from the South Side.
The best movement at this point is for me to go ahead and resign.
The head of the Danville Historical Society is out after allegedly posting racist comments online. What he says led to his decision to step down.
Pulled over for suspicion of DUI.
Coming down the hill, you crossed it like 3 times in a row. One time was pretty bad.
Why the lawmaker was let go with a warning after he blew above the legal limit. Plus, the response he gave ABC 13 when we tracked him down today.
And a symbol of hate or Southern pride. A deep-seated debate settled after the Confederate flag was banned in a local school system. How Bedford County residents feel about the change to the dress code.
We're still tracking yet more rain ahead. I'll update you on the showers and storms and the flooding potential. I'll let you know which day we'll see the rain moving out.
Breaking tonight, heavy rain across the viewing area is causing major problems. There are downed trees and mudslides as the flood waters rise. ABC 13 has live team coverage of the hardest hit areas you'll want to avoid.
Plus, the rain is causing roads to wash away. The scene in Bedford County tonight is a mess after the road split in two.
Happened so quick, there really is no plan at this point.
The big problem neighbors face.
And we continue to follow breaking news right now in Roanoke, where crews are at a hotel rescuing people trapped by high water.
ABC 13's Christina Thompson is live outside the Ramada. And Christina, this is a very active scene right now.
It is. The National Guard just brought in another round of evacuees. You can see it's people, it's their animals. They also have just evacuated a dog from this hotel here. If you check it out, that's what they're battling right now. Look at how high the Roanoke River has risen. It's creating a flooding situation here at the Ramada Inn. We did actually just speak to 2 evacuees who tell us that the water levels here actually don't even look anything like the ones around back. The ones around back where the rooms are, it's much deeper. One woman told us that she was actually walking on a railing in order to escape the flooding back there before she was rescued by one of these National Guard trucks right here. Again, there are Roanoke City police officers on scene, Roanoke Fire and EMS is on scene, putting people into these buses that are ready to take them to safer hotels where they'll at least be safe from the rain for a little while longer before they're able to get to a more permanent location. We'll continue updating you with live coverage on this event. From live in Roanoke, Christina Thompson, ABC 13 News.
A precarious situation there, and officials in Roanoke are closely monitoring Spring Valley Dam, worried it may fail. They say it rose to dangerous levels in the middle of the night.
ABC 13's Maggie Marshall joins us from a neighborhood in that area that officials recommended evacuating because of the danger. Maggie, what's it look like at this hour?
Well, this stick is about 4 feet tall, and you can see the water is up to about an 8-inch mark. All of this flooding just from creeks, not the flooding from the dam.
The water came all the way up to that bush over there, and you know, it really it didn't matter. It was nothing.
It's the same situation, just a different year for homeowner Stephen Patterson.
I mean, this is just normal here.
He saw flooding like this back in 2018. Patterson says he isn't planning on leaving.
But I'm going to sit tight and protect what's mine.
His neighbors feel the same.
You get a lot of this. So, you know, it just kind of comes and goes, and it snaps up in a hurry, and it will snap up just as quickly.
Michael Wood's backyard is now a sea of murky water.
Walk down the driveway, and standing about here, it was probably about knee deep.
He says his neighbor had just joked about needing rain to help his newly planted garden.
On Monday, we were talking about how we need a good rain. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, he doesn't have to water his garden this week.
Neighbors finding laughter to help them cope through it all.
It's just Mother Nature at her finest.
Well, engineers did check the dam and they say it's doing just fine for now, but that doesn't mean that it won't change as this rain continues to fall. Count on us to update you as we learn more. Live in Southwest Roanoke, Maggie Marshall, ABC 13 News.
In Danville, folks are preparing for another round of flooding. ABC 13's Daniel Cruz joins us live near the Carrington Pavilion with the latest on conditions there now.
Yeah, Daniel, the Carrington Pavilion would just be over my shoulder here across that bridge, but I want to point out this direction here. Through this water would normally be where you would find the Riverwalk Trail. Earlier today when we were out here, you could see the edge of this parking lot just on the edge of the trail. Now it's all submerged underwater, and just through the tree line there you'll find the Dan River. Earlier today you could hear rushing water from hundreds of yards away. Back in February, this river crested at 27.2 feet, and tomorrow it's forecast to crest over 28 feet. River Street and Memorial Drive are two of the closest major roadways, and both could be impacted.
We positioned our pumps down on River Street, which is the main east-west corridor, and it's right near the river, so it floods easily. And we try and pump the rainwater over a berm to keep it open.
Where we're standing right now, this parking lot, as I mentioned, water has been continuing to rise throughout the day, and tomorrow at this time, it very well could be completely underwater. Reporting live in Danville, Daniel Cruz, ABC 13 News.
The Salem area is dealing with flooding along the Roanoke River. ABC 13's Brett Vickery joins us live with how the heavy rain is impacting families at an apartment complex there. Brett?
I'm here at the Riverwalk apartment complex, and the Roanoke River is actually on the other side of those buildings. And the parking lot's completely underwater, seeping into homes. Take a look at this car that's almost completely submerged underwater, and crews have had a pump here all day just to try to keep the water from getting any higher, leaving the people who live here, like Darla Terry Meyer, concerned.
It's nerve-wracking, in all honesty, you know. I mean, I got a little upset last night when we were trying to get stuff ready to go to my mom's. When I took him to work, I could get to the trash cans. And then earlier today, we could get to this little intersection here. Well, now we can't even do that, you know, so you can see the water's not receding at all.
This family saw the river rising last night and chose to evacuate. I'm told that no one lives on the first floor of that complex because the building is known for flooding. And the family actually tells me that they live on the second floor. But the last time this complex flooded in 2018, they were displaced for over a week. I reached out to the property owners to see what they're going to do to help those that are affected and have yet to hear back. Reporting live in Salem, Brett Vickery, ABC 13 News.
And right now, businesses in South Boston are in high gear preparing for floods.
ABC 13's Caroline Eaker is live in South Boston tonight. In Caroline, this is something they're really used to, but it doesn't get any easier.
Absolutely. VDOT says this area of Riverdale could start flooding as early as tomorrow morning. And businesses over here like Alexia's Closet have already started preparing for that flooding. They say this is something that they're used to, but it never gets easier as much as they have to do it. And that's because they sell a lot of furniture. This area flooded just a few months back in February, and Hodges says the water rose to about chest deep.
The water was a little bit more turbulent than usual. I lost a couple of things outside. It broke my front door. So hopefully this time won't be turbulent like it was last time.
Hodges says every time they have to load up all of their furniture and put it in a storage unit for a few days until the flooding goes down. She says it takes them about 2 weeks or more to actually be able to reopen and get everything back to normal after the flooding. Live in South Boston, Caroline Eaker, ABC 13 News.